Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Pol Espargaro. And I must admit, he was definitely one of the happiest bunnies that I did see at the Valencia test. And you know, it was great to see him on the bike and a smile back on his face, and he was happy to go about his MotoGP riding. Now, his test times, he did end up in 16th place overall, which, look, it's not too bad of a place. You know, he was 7/10 of a second off with a 1:30.757, which, look, it is not bad for his first time switching from the Honda to the KTM. Most notably, you know, he was 0.2 of a second faster on the KTM than he was in qualifying on the Honda. So, you know, therefore you could kind of see that, you know, he had already gelled with it after his, I'm going to call it, disastrous 2 seasons at Honda. And, you know, the only team that realistically were ever going to take him back was the team that he left, because you know, they knew and they understand the caliber of rider that he was, and that's when GASGAS doors opened up for him. But you know, watching him going around the track, just his posture on the bike, it did look that he was enjoying it. And after it, he said, you know, that while it is different, the bike, you know, the whole vibe, structure, and the DNA, most importantly, of the bike has not changed. So it is something that he believes that he can get the maximum out of next year. Now, he was trying both chassis, the old and the new, and you know, it is, in my view, it is really, really good to see Pol Espargaro back. For many years, he had the spotlight over Aleix Espargaro. However, in the last few years, especially in his Honda years, Aleix has stolen the spotlight from him. So I do expect good things next year from him. I do expect the GASGAS brand to be up there, especially with him. And I do think like the combination of himself, Miller, and Binder all working together within the same bike, I really do think that they can bring the KTM on. For sure, with Jack, they know what a good bike feels like, and for sure with Pol Espargaro, they know what a bad bike feels like. So they have both ends of the spectrum, and then they have their KTM or GASGAS, if you want to be technical. But it was just really, really good to see, you know, a good rider, and he is a good rider, there is no doubt about it, come alive when he got back on an old bike. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Pol Espargaro being back on a KTM or a GASGAS, and how do you think he will do next year? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.